and we'll make it safe. I have country very safe. We're going to make calls from politicians begging me to go to Chicago. It's my ambition that when we're complete, we can take everybody out and you have a great capital. I think you're going to see some just amazing things happening. But to me, D.C. is very exciting. And a lot of people say, well, where's he going from there? Well, I have calls from politicians begging me to go to Chicago, begging me to go to New York, begging me to go to Los Angeles. And if we didn't go to Los Angeles with Newsom, they run it so badly, I don't think we would have been able to have the Olympics. They would have ripped down that city. To do, we have to. And after we do this, we'll go to another location and we'll make it safe also. We're going to make our country very safe. We're going to make our cities very, very safe. Chicago's a mess. You have an incompetent mayor, grossly incompetent. And we'll straighten that one out probably next. That'll be our next one after this. And it won't even be tough. And the people in Chicago, Mr. Vice President, are screaming for us to come. They're wearing red hats, just like this one, but they're wearing red hats. African American ladies, beautiful ladies, are saying, please, President Trump, come to Chicago. Please. I did great with the black vote, as you know, and they want something to happen. So I think Chicago will be our next, and then we'll help with New York, and we're going to help with, and I think a lot of these people that you see on television, they're including the people in this audience. They'll say bad things about me, and then they'll say, "Thank God he's here," because half of them got mugged. To do, we have to.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shah, Ba'asham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, Oscar Millstone. And shout out to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth done with charity. Yeah, man, this is it is interesting times, you know. Kind of chuckling because I haven't seen anybody in Chicago wearing a red hat, but he do need to bring the troops here. All right, these things must happen for us to get delivered. All right, so in the midst of talking about bringing the troops to fight crime, all right, this is, just today, was updated today. I was posted today, right? Yeah. Up to 1,700. So in the midst of talking about what he's going to do next with the troops to stop violence, he sends out the National Guard to 19 states. Up to 1,700 National Guard soldiers had to mobilize in 19 states as Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration and crime. All right? And brothers did videos once the troops got sent to D.C. saying this could be it. This could be the start of martial law, man. Troops getting put on the streets. All right? The austere policing of the citizens. And then he increased it, man, 19 states. So as many, and it's only 1,700 now, but once a flood starts or what? A flood it ain't just a rush of water. It builds up a lot of times, man. So this could be the beginning of that flood. As many as 1,700 members of the National Guard will reportedly be activated to 19 states to assist ICE and the Department of Homeland Security. It continues Donald Trump's use of federal law enforcement to stop crime and illegal immigration after he sent the Guard to Washington, D.C. earlier this week. The troops will be mobilized from August until at least mid-November in the crucial border state of Texas, which will have the most significant presence. Other states where activations are reportedly being planned: Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, and Idaho. Interesting. Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Louisiana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Mexico, Ohio, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, and Wyoming. I wonder why these states. There's something to it. It's interesting. Lord, I'll look more into that. Troops will be used to support ICE with case management, transportation, logistics support, and clerical functions. They will also be used to because some of these places, there's a huge Mexican population in Iowa. Indiana and Idaho, that sounds kind of, I don't know. Interesting. Even Ohio. Nevertheless, and clerical functions, they will also be used to deter people from committing crimes. A Pentagon official. So this is how it starts, man. The in and out processing may include personal data collection. Hey, that's heavy. That can lead to the chip. Fingerprint, DNA swabbing, and photographing of personnel so like in ICE custody. The official wouldn't speculate on the National Guard being brought to Chicago or New York, as Trump has suggested, but they're preparing for the possibility. We won't speculate on further operations, but can tell you that the department is planning an organization that continues to work and plan with other agency partners to protect federal assets and personnel. Further, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has authorized the troops deployed to D.C. to carry weapons and carry out law enforcement duties. Yeah, and we just watched the interview where he teased about where he want to go. So I didn't read the article. They had the video right there. Wow. Hey, this is Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, man. This is how Esau get down, so this could very well be what we've been waiting for, man. This Wisdom of Solomon 2. So 11. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous. So Esau was good for, as the scripture says, Satan made himself as an angel of light. And we know this man is the devil the Bible speaks of. So he's making himself seem like he's cleaning up the country. He's coming down on crime. But what's really finna happen is, for one, this is going to cause division with a lot of, eventually with patriots. Hell, even, not even just the like the right wing, good boys, because some of them are with it, but the left, the liberals are going to be blue about this. So this is going to cause division, can cause division on both sides. All right? But what it's doing is he's going to the guise of he's cleaning the country up. Meanwhile, he's setting the stage for martial law, man. And then it mentioned what? Getting data, fingerprint, etc. And we know the next part of this thing is the microchip. So that's a good way, a good way to bring that in too, man. So this is interesting times, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. He is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending the law, and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. All right. So this is really to come against Jake. All right. Verse 17, let us see if his words, I'm just read through it. Come on. He professed to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calls himself the child of the Lord. He was made to approve our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold. For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounced the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father. And we definitely do, But this is what Esau says. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for his own saying he shall be respected. So at some point, scriptures like this, Revelation 12, must be fulfilled. All right? Esau got to come down with the hammer again, like, which the scriptures manifold, Satan been on our ass for a long time, but he got to re-show them horns. Because, let me get both these on deck. And it's the difference. I'll get that on deck. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So they can see that America is really falling. The U.S. Trump whole thing of getting office was to fix America. That's why his slogan was "Make America Great Again," which means what? They see that America is no longer great. The dollar is crumbling. All right. This is the worst time. Hey, look, this is the worst time in history to be a straight white male. Even though it is their kingdom, this is the worst time to be a straight white male. They women are against them. All right. A lot of their bullshit is backfiring against them, like child support. All right. Everybody's effeminate. You can't have any masculinity. They done fucked themselves over with it, man. The issue with that was that put a lot of white women in jobs. Made mandatory to put them there. All right? That's who benefited the most from DEI was white women. So men are blue about that. Women got too much. They're fucking pissed. They're hurt. They losing their fucking kingdom. They precious America is feeble and weak. Their finances is weak. The world is seeing how a shit show democracy really is. So Trump was to come in office to fix all of this. Hit the world with tariffs on paper. That's a good idea. Because that'll bring business back to America. All type of shit. And I'm not going to go into all that right now. All right, the point is, he's supposed to be fixing this shit. And part of that is he got to get the violence down. Which means he got to get strict on this shit, man. Because America it's built on violence. It's built on crime. They prosper off of it. All right? End of the day, this devil sees this shit is out of control. America's fucking through. The different countries scoffing this place. All right? It's over with. So it's interesting to see these troops being deployed, man. This could very well be the beginning of the flood. All right, and that flood is this, Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. So we know at some point, Esau and his troops will be out on these streets. And will be coming at Jake. And it seems it has started. All right? This can be, it may just, Lord willing, just keep increasing, man. Trump need to stick true to his word. Put them troops in Chicago, L.A., everywhere, man. And a lot of these places, these niggas ain't going to just go without a fight. Some of these niggas really don't give a fuck. Which then that'll mean more troops. More strictness, man. All right? This is what we looking for. And then also, the economy crashing means what? People are going to be in that dog-eat-dog spirit even more. All right? So they really ain't going to be, they're going to be more easily agitated and ready to go against the authorities. And not just niggas. Because this is going to be the Egyptian versus the Egyptian. When you really get down to it, so it's going to American versus American. They're going to have to deal with Edomites too. All right? Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Because they're going to be blamed. The troops going to be here for one purpose, and then they're going to have to turn the sword on each other. Because of the grinding being low. And who does Esau blame for the state of the country? They're government officials. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they should fight everyone against his brother. There you go. They're going to turn on each other. So they're going to come in for Jake, but they're going to turn on each other. Everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right? So it's going to be a big free fall, man. But these Edomites will, these troops that's being deployed, eventually they're going to turn on their own. They're going to have to. All right? Because the economy will fail. Satan knows he has a little time. What does that mean? This country is fucking through. I never even thought about it like that. The reason why he got to make America great again is because it's through. So it only makes sense that now shit is speeding up, man. And that's heavy. That this line right here. Let me see if I can find it. Troops will be used to support ICE with case management, transportation, logistical support, and clerical functions. They will also be used to deter people from committing crimes. A Pentagon official told Fox. The in and out processing may include personal data collection, fingerprinting, DNA swabbing, and photographing of personnel in ICE custody. So they want to track these people. They want to get tabs on these people. And what's better than the microchip that have all this data in it? Shit finna get real, man. Sooner than later. Nigga. Hey, this is some Chicago shit, but Harold's just filed for bankruptcy. That's like the biggest thing in Chicago, damn near, man. Niggas is losing jobs. Hey, this is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now that creating the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, so seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Once everything start happening, hey, early on, motherfuckers gonna be trying. What those Israelites said, but once you get cracking, you ain't gonna be thinking about us no more. You gonna, a lot of people gonna be cursing the Lord like it's in Revelation 16. Get it now. All right, it's too late when the nukes hit. It's too late when in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, the economists. And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sun of the grinding is low. So look, the grinding means jobs. So unemployment is hand in hand with the downfall of America. The economy crashing is prophecy. All right? They can't fix this debt problem. They know at some point that bubble is going to pop. And people are going to lose it. The troops got to be in place already, man. And when people lose these jobs and shit they're gonna go when people lose it, they lose it. However the saying go, they gonna lose it, man. They gonna go crazy. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right? But the doors of the streets being shut is what? Martial law, man. Ain't gonna be no free roam. Don't they got curfew in DC? If I'm not mistaken. All right. These troops are being placed, man. Because that flood is coming. Let's hope Trump stick true to his fucking word, man. He said I keep them there after the 30 days. He don't need Congress. He trying to go through Congress, but he said hey, I don't need them. I can declare a national emergency. So we ready. Damn, man, we here, man. In fact, let me read this next line in this 21. So Wisdom Solomon 2:21. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness had blinded them. So the Lord got us. They tweaking, all right? Hey, this is 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, of course. This is what times we in. Second Esdras 15:10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Our deliverance is coming. This is part of our deliverance. But I will bring them with the mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and we know Revelation 11:8. This is modern day Egypt, the place we were taken to on slave ships. Deuteronomy 28:68. All right. Egypt, which represents the place we take to on slave ships and served hardcore bondage. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blast, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell and with the fearful constellation. And the harvest seasons have been weak, and the reserve seeds have been destroyed. Millions of cattle have been destroyed. And the Lord has been doing this over the years, man. So it's been, like it says in Isaiah, building up for that perfection. Woe to the world. So not just Egypt, man. The Lord's going to take down all these kingdoms, man. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Egypt is going to get it the worst. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, wars and rumors of wars. For there shall be sedition among men. Let's get this word for sedition. Incitement, conduct of speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or a monarch. So rebellion. For there should be sedition among men and invading one another. Wars, home invasions, all the above. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So it's going to be lawlessness at some point. These people are going to turn against the rulers, man. And I went through the spirit, I can see the liberals, all right, just wicked niggas going against these troops in these different places, you know. Then, of course, the proud Americans, once they see how they precious America is screwed and is at the point of return, see how they're going to turn against the rulers of this place and authority. A big free fall, man. Then throw in unemployment, which means people don't have means to get their necessities. So it's going to be violence, a citizen versus citizen, which means they're going to need troops and shit for that, and they're going to go against it. It's just a perfect recipe for violence and destruction. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Martial law. It's going to be chaos in the streets too. Chaos and martial law, man. Ain't going to be no free roam like that. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. and for a great tribulation. All right? So these are the times we in, man. All right, martial law and war. Behold, saith the Most High, because we see this up top, but it ends with this great World War III. Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom, thus saith the Lord Yahweh. So this is our salvation. Trump bringing in these troops is beautiful. Thus with violence shall Babylon fall. You know? So hopefully it's edifying. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Shalom Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of the Great Millstone and Southern brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom, my Baba Ball.